this does not come to a surprise to me, but West Virginia men's basketball coach Bob Huggins has informed the team and that he won't coach him this season, and he will resign following the last night's DUI incident. Staff members and coaches were in tears as Huggins delivered the news around 9 p.m. Eastern Time, sources told Stadium. Huggins told the players that he was not sure who would be coaching him this year. Huggins is 69 years old and has 935 career wins and a pair of Final Fours. The DUI incident comes about 6 weeks after he made homophobic comments on a Cincinnati radio show. As we all know, Huggins was suspended for the first 3 games of next season, and his contract was already altered a year-by-year agreement, and he also had his pay reduced by $1 million. According to the complaint, Huggins recorded a blood alcohol level of 0.210 on Friday night. He really put himself in a bad situation in the first place with that prior incident. That made him close to thin ice, if not on it. This definitely broke the ice. I mean, they had to do something. And Rainbaker is in an unfortunate situation here. First year on the job, he has to deal with this. Or any athletic director on the first year on the job in that matter. It doesn't matter who. I mean, he's been given another chance prior to this incident. He made a mistake. And he's a great coach, as you could tell, with all those wins. And he was at West Virginia since 2007. He was at Kansas State 2006 to 2007, actually, prior to West Virginia. And he was a head coach at Cincinnati from 1989 to 2005. And that same incident on DUI hurt his job at Cincinnati, actually. He has 414 losses, by the way. And I mean, prior to the Cincinnati job, he was at Akron from 1984 to 1989. He was a UCF assistant coach from 1983 to 1984, 1980 to 1989. He was at the Wash Cavaliers, which is a Division II school. Then prior to that, he was a Ohio State assistant from 1978 to 1980, and a West Virginia assistant from 1977 to 1978. He also started his playing career at Ohio, 1972 to 1973, but played the rest of his years at West Virginia. So, yeah. I just want the guy to fix that issue if he wants to even coach again. And this is not the way to end a career. It isn't. I mean, 2 off the court incidents. That's probably what caused him to get fired here. And the thing is, if West Virginia would have kept him, it would have made them look bad for keeping him potentially. I mean, and I know the Lane Goon Blue Dude would be upset by this. I know he would. But he also would understand that you got to take care of the off the field stuff and limit all that distraction as much as possible, because the last thing you want to do is hurt your success on the court through off the court issues. I mean, we will see who's the interim coach for West Virginia from here. And now there could be some roster turnover, potentially. But if they want to play for West Virginia, it's up to them. You can't blame them if they leave. You can't blame them if they stay. It's going to be we're going to see what happens from here. And are they really going to go with the interim just for this year and then start coaching search next year potentially? Because it's so late in the game here. Or do they try to hire somebody and keep everybody in line? I mean, get a permanent coach right now. That's the question. And even if they go with the interim, would the interim become a head coach next year potentially for West Virginia officially? I don't know, but you never know. That interim stuff you could earn yourself the head coaching job that way. I mean, that's what Rodney Terry did with that Texas situation. I mean, in men's basketball. So, and I know West Virginia fans are going to be upset by this, but they also understand this is not a great look for the university, for the state, and for that man. And that's just the wrong way to do your time. I mean, finish your coaching career at West Virginia. We'll have to wait and see if he wants to even get into coaching again. That's the thing. Maybe he kind of does like that for Pitino. Afterwards. But this is not shocking. And you shouldn't be shocked. Anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe us. So you guys learn 500 subscribers. We're on the road to it. Let's go.